The Pels right now are 14 and 18 in the last 5 minutes of games, 5 points or less. They call it the clutch situation. And their 44% winning percentage, that's 23rd in the league. And it's Reggie Jackson sharing it with Terrence Mann to start things off. Wide right. Zubac's locked up with Zion. He's going right back at it. Happy with us as the Pels get ready for a 3-game road trip. It'll be Paul George.
He's been in such a rhythm.
So an early 2-point lead for the Clippers. Clips #1 in offensive efficiency, and that's got a lot to do with it. 5-point lead early, 3 minutes gone by. Little step back action, and all of a sudden a 7-point advantage for the Clippers. 5-point lead. Lonzo over the top. They're going to front him, beat him, and they will.
And that's an excellent first. It started with Zion running and sealing because Morris felt.
Wenyon sharing it. Najee Marshall wide open, gets the triple, and the Pels have their first lead of the game. The Portland Trail Blazers, Rajon Rondo into the game. It'll be the mid-range of Brandon Ingram, and the Pels continue to roll now.
Paul George still in the game.
Lazy pass, Bledsoe gets it, and takes Reggie Jackson right out of the play.
Defense to offense. Eric Bledsoe is a strong body.
And somebody's got to grab it. Bledsoe will. They walk away from him. Billy's there on the follow.
That is not an easy catch to make.
Najee has Bledsoe wide open for 3. And Zion back at it over Batum.
No hesitation.
Amir Coffey in for the first time for the Clips. He's out on the wing, and he gets the triple. And he did well. He was in double figures in limited minutes in the last matchup. Two-way player out of Minnesota. Zion's going to get there. It's Batum.
I tell you what's weird. Paul George was actually there, and this is what Najee Marshall's done.
So DeMarcus Cousins signed, and it was announced earlier today for the rest of the season. As Tyronn Lue said, they're going to need him for the playoffs. Coffey can shoot. We saw that the last time they were here. On and off the bench in the first quarter, and keeping them in the neighborhood. Only 13 down. Cousins spinning.
That's what he does.
Jackson. You got it.
That's what he does. You can see him filling for Jackson's body and filling where his weight will.
Here's Cousins up against Billy. Trying to create space on the spin and the jump hook. He's feeling pretty good right now.
It's like what the Pelicans are doing is saying, well, I got my man. I got my guy. You guard yours. Guys are too good. They're too skilled in this league. That's a tough shot by Lonzo.
Fall away. Little step back. Snapped a 4-game losing streak to the Clips. And on the take, it'll be Reggie Jackson. 3 minutes gone by in an 11-point lead for Patrick Patterson available. That's what he's in there for. He's a spacer. Lonzo. Oh, good hesitation.
Nice.
Going to the rack. He froze Batum.
Little low.
On the run out.
Yes, that's what Najee does.
Najee got back, took it away from Amir Coffey. Now, floor is spaced. Lonzo available. He'll take it. He'll get it.
Nice.
Paul George just came back in along with Marcus Morris. Now shot clock all the way down. Lonzo.
Good
what
cut.
A run.
Good
Bledsoe
cut.
got it on the reverse.
I tell you, teams don't want to guard ball movement and man movement.
Into the shot clock. Rondo on the run. And it's Terrence Mann on the baseline. Zion 1-on-3.
Got to watch that ball around Rondo, though.
Lonzo on the trail. Bledsoe casting a triple. Got it.
Nice.
Shot clock coming down on Rajon. He wanted to take a shot, you could tell. And he'll get the triple. He's always been able to take that, and it's a set shot. Now 3 of 19. #1 percentage team in threes, 3 of 19 on triples. Rondo. And he'll get there this time.
He did such a good job of keeping his dribble alive and using Zubac as a wall.
Oh, you're cashing your ticket right away.
116 million?
Look at this on the tip, and Billy's going to the line. How valuable has this trip been? Good box out.
Yeah, I'm glad
Lonzo.
that Wenyon didn't overreact.
It'll be Bledsoe. And a blocking foul counted. Coffey can't buy a break right now, can he? He didn't have numbers. A veteran move. Paul George finds Reggie Jackson on the drive of the kick. And that's the way the second half begins.
That's a good pass by Paul George.
Coming up short, Lonzo clears it away, so no damage done on the Pels' 9th turnover of the game. Brandon Ingram, catch and shoot. Yes! That's big. Lonzo ball. He's got 6 of the 13 for the Pels so far. And Lonzo thought about on the catch and shoot. Step back. in his own backyard.
That's what I mean. Almost, they know his ability to shoot the basketball, and they're running him off the line and forcing him to make decisions inside of it.
It'll be Eric Bledsoe. He's got the mid-range game and makes the most of it.
Yeah, watch Paul George on the weak side of the floor.
Yep, he gives it to Zubats. Inside out. And Morris wide open.
And they started this second half.
They're hitting triple. Clips a good road team. Don't help them. They're 19 and 11. Thrown away. Paul George. Lonzo. His length and his finish.
It's a great cut by B.I.
Yep. And Billy inside.
Great
extra
cut by
pass.
B.I. Moving without the basketball frees up so much.
With Billy, who kept it away for Lonzo. Good job by Hernan Gomez. Zion on the curl. Little flip. Works.
You know, when he caught that basketball and he had Paul George in his hip pocket. Back-to-back, really good movement off the ball by B.I. last possession and by Zion this one.
Paul George shares it. Terrence Mann has all day and collects the triple. Inside of 6 to play and an 11-point lead for the Pels. So they're starting to warm up. Zion a three. Got it! As I say, they're starting to warm up from beyond the arc. There's an answer from Zion. Right on the three-point line, inside it. Now Brandon Ingram looking for three. Yes! Timeout to Ron
That'll bring a
Lue.
timeout.
And
Yes,
with
sir.
that, beat the Knicks at the Garden. 118-110. Bledsoe on the take and off the window. Nice. I said when he's downhill, good things happen. And Bledsoe didn't need to save it, did he?
Right. I was going to say what he did was going out of bounds.
Right. Read the situation. Morris burns him. Man. Now, Brandon Ingram. He's got man out of position and capitalizes.
Yeah. He had Terrence Mann in his hip pocket.
Nick Batum back into the game. And they're in the zone. Brandon Ingram. Get him out of the zone. Look at this.
Again,
Wenyen
they're running someone at him.
Kyra with Gabriel on the take. Wenyen deserves it. He created it.
Talked about in the first half. You don't allow DeMarcus Cousins to get that ball, take 4 or 5 dribbles, survey the floor, run somebody at him, and make him make plays.
Cousins keeping it alive and tapping it back. 8 on the shot clock. Up against Gabriel, and he'll get there. The speed.
I was talking to somebody about Terrence Mann the other.
Now Terrence Mann, 10 on the shot clock after deflection out of bounds by Zion. Mann frees it up for Nick Batum. And they're warming up from the outside.
To go help and leave his guy.
And by the way, the Pels have 10 threes. Now it's matched by the 10 threes of the Clippers. Make it 11. Yes, Lonzo. He's now 2 of 5 from beyond the arc. Early in the fourth. Zion shares it. Kyra's got it. And how about another three? That's 12 triples for the Pels in 24 tries. And it's not a high percentage, guys. We know from beyond
that's
the
why I
arc.
said you don't overreact when a guy makes one.
You're always going to go into the screen on Rondo. It'll be Jackson Hayes.
You put Paul George back in the game.
Not if it stays this way.
Right. Because right now they're going with Yogi Ferrell.
Zion on the spin pass. Patterson right to the rack.
That is a quick spin.
But they got to be able to win on the road where they have not had a great deal of success this year. The lob. Jackson's there. Perfect pass by Najee on the lead.
What a difference a half makes.
Zion off balance.
That's the second time Zion's shoes come off tonight.
And 3 ball. Lonzo. Najee gets the dime. The way you do it properly is grow from within, organically. And Kyra, you invest in Kyra, it's going to work. Billy up against a Coffee.
Coffee's played well tonight.
He plays well when the Pels show up. And we'll have those games. And they'll start at 8 our time. Yogi Ferrell. He went from Dallas to Sacramento. Had to get it at home. They're now 17 and 16 at home. They have to get well on the road where they're 10 of 18, though.
That's right. That's where you're going to grow.
Right. If they're going to be able in the mix, it's going to be because all of a sudden they're winning on the road.